Hi! Hi. Today we're doing a one-take upload, so whatever comes out of my mouth is what you guys are getting because we got stuck in Idaho. We were supposed to fly out on Sunday, and then for some reason or another we had to change our flight, and we're here till Thursday, so we have limited clothing and options for video uploads. Plus, my camera's in California. So I put out on my Facebook, doing a one-take for today. What do you guys want to know? So I'm going to answer some of your guys' questions. Two of you have asked... Well, Lena, Koi, D-U-N-G, she says, I was wondering how you came to find Cooper's name. I like to plan ahead, and it's mostly for giggles, but my boyfriend and I just can't seem to settle on a boy's name. I wanted, Cooper's dad's name starts with a C, my name starts with a C, and so we wanted a C name to keep it in the family. Or like we thought when we have more kids, we're going to have all their names be C names. For some reason, there was a boy that went to a high school, and his name, I don't remember his name, middle name, but his... Cooper something. It was like Cooper hyphenated John or Cooper something. And I just always liked that name. I'm like, Cooper. And then I remember driving one day and I was like super pregnant and I saw like this big ad for Cooper tires. And I was like, I really like that name Cooper. And then as soon as we had it, and my ex didn't want to name him that. He's like, no, I played baseball with this guy and his name was Cooper and he was annoying, had a temper. I'm like, I like the name Cooper. And when we had him, I saw him. I'm like, yeah, his name's Cooper. So nothing creative, just I've always liked the name. Casey Hegedron says, could you give us tips on eating healthy? Can you give us tips on eating right and healthy snacks? Try to stay away from anything that comes in a package or because it's mostly processed and your body doesn't know what to do with it. It's like, what? What is this? Like, this should not be drinking it. Not good for you. I'm just convinced, anything that's raw is good for you. Fruits, vegetables, like eggs, anything that grows from the earth, it's good for you. So if you're questioning what you should have for a snack, turn to that because those are the answers that work. Water, fruits, vegetables, grains. That's the simple math. But is it easier to do than said? Yeah. Is chocolate so much easier to eat? Yeah. Josh Phelps, I just ... love you. Well, Josh Phelps, I ... just love you. Angela Morton, tips on how to become more comfortable in front of the camera. I mean, I didn't really have a choice. Shay just always had his camera, and so I was like, I remember when I first started, I was like, stop vlogging me. Well, but now it's just like, it's fun. I like talking to you guys, and I feel like I'm not talking at you, I'm talking with you, and it's like this thing that we do together. So, I don't know, just practice, I guess, with anything. Practice makes perfect. Hannah says, your favorite stories of you and Cooper. I think we create fun stories every day, like just being with him and hanging out and hearing the fun things that he says or the things that he learns.
And we're going to Grandma Lynette's.
Yeah, we're going to Grandma Lynette's today. One day I was getting ready to go to the gym and I had on some like boy cut short underwear. They like cut in on your butt. And Cooper woke up and he walked into the bathroom and he goes, Mom, why is your butt sucking up those underwear? Are those Brailleys? Because he thought they were too small for me. So I don't know, funny things like that just make me laugh. We like having adventures, yeah. Come say hi.
Let's go.
Large hair, say hi.
It's a big hair.
Okay, Amanda Nixon, I just graduated university, and I remember you saying the last Mom's You that you wanted to go back and finish college. I do. I actually am moving back to Idaho in October. Those details will spill out later. And from California. And I'm going to go to esthetician school and become a master esthetician. So I can learn about the skin and makeup and eyebrow waxing and eyelashes and all that fun jazz. So yeah, I'm excited for that new journey of my life. Here's another one. Emily Jans, babies. Yes, I want more babies. I want a baby girl so bad. I actually just want a healthy baby, so that's going to come in time. Somebody asked me something about John, and I wanted to talk about that. John and I have not been together for 4 months. We broke up in April, and it was like a mutual decision, and the timing of the Arby's video happened at a bad time, because even if I would have been dating John, I still would have pitched it like that, because I was trying to make it funny and not awkward, and so I was like, oh, I could date a sandwich instead of a guy, because that's something I'd really do, right? So, yeah, but we just both agreed. It was like, John's at that age, and I'm at that point in my life where it's like, we don't date really just to have fun. Like, we wanted to have fun along the way. But it was like, either date and keep dating for something that's going to be more serious in the future, or is this somebody that, you know, you can't really see a future with? And not that we couldn't have a successful or a good future. We could have. But he just, I mean, he's not the same member, or he isn't this... We believe in the same things and the same concepts, but at the end of the day, I'm Mormon and he's a Christian, and like when it comes to like baptism or baptism and just like things like that, where it's like he wanted to go to his church on Sunday and I'd go to my church on Sunday, and my ex-husband wasn't the same member as I was, and that's really hard. It put a big division in our marriage because it was like he wanted to raise our son this way and I wanted to raise him this way, and it's just values of the church that are really important to think about before you get married. So if any, like some people, they can work for, they can compromise on those things, but there's things that I know in my heart are true and that I want and I'm not going to give up for anybody. And so it just makes sense to date somebody who wants the same values and goals and traditions in your family that you're going to want. So at the end of the day, John and his family were awesome. They were such good people. I went to his church, such a good church. I loved it. It made me happy, made me feel good. And they're very faithful and good people to their religion. And I was so glad that they let me be a part of that. But I just knew in my heart that, you know, what I had been raised in and what I wanted was true. And I just, you know, had to make a decision, either like compromise for who you are and who you've wanted, that you've done before, and, you know, kind of have the best of both worlds, or, you know, have enough courage to give up this great guy and hope that you'll find somebody else. So that's kind of what we decided. But yeah, it was a mutual agreement. We both were like, let's just be friends, go our own ways, wish you the best of luck, wish you the best of luck. And yeah, that's kind of how it ended up being. But I am dating somebody new. Dun, dun, dun. He may come to VidCon with me. You guys may get to meet him. I don't know if I can let it out yet, but I'm sure there'll be a vlog coming soon, and you guys will get to meet him and who he is. But he's a good guy. He treats me really well, and he makes me happy. So this is already long of just me talking. I'm sorry. I hope I answered some of your questions, and you guys enjoyed this. I just took Cooper to T-Ball this morning, and that was fun, and we're going down to Grandma Lynette's in Utah. We're going to go have some crazy adventures, so thanks for stopping by. Leave your comments below. Let's do some more of these where I just answer your questions, okay? Love you.